You guys go a lot in your music and in other interviews at the white powers that be, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, as a white man sitting here and, you know, we're doing this interview together, speak on, you know, what the end result is, because it's more about equality, because I've heard a lot of your statements, but I feel like people get it twisted with Dead Prez, sometimes thinking that you guys are racist.
Well, see, you got to understand what produced Dead Prez philosophies and mentality is living in a racist system, being treated by racist policies, racist individuals on every level, getting something to eat. Everywhere we go, everything is polarized by your skin color and how much money you have or don't have. That's what we were born and raised in. That's what America is. It's not just Dead Prez. America is that. It was born off racial enslavement of black and brown and red people and yellow people, you know, for the benefit of the white minority.
Yeah.
That's not history I made up. And it still exists today because the reparations were never compensated to the victims of the oppression. And the oppression is still perpetuated just without the same kind of change. Unless you're in prison, then it's the same. But out here is wage slavery. You know, it's racial marginalization. They create the ghettoization of our communities. You know what I mean? All this shit still exists. So we speak the language of people who feel like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Never have African people, even with all our rage of what we under, have we been the racists. You can't name an enslavement by black, brown, red, or any other people of the white minority. It's always this white minority is dominating all these other peoples all around the world. So when we say the cracker system and whatever, that's what we're talking about. Yeah. We're not talking about somebody who, you know, is 15 years old, who happen to be white, who is listening to hip hop and trying to figure this shit out for the first time in their life. Yeah. We just showing them that they're connected to that legacy. You know what I mean? And they could choose left or right. You know what I mean? Yeah. They could choose how they want to make what side of history they want to be on by their actions. You know what I mean? And they don't have to just accept that same privilege that the oppressor has for them. But most people do, though. Most people walk right on with it. You know,
that's the easiest thing to do. That's the most comfortable for a lot of people.
If you are choosing the side of you know, the oppressor, of the bloodsucker, of capitalism, of imperialism, because it's capitalism that made racism. Racism is an excuse for capitalism. It is an excuse. It's set there, and it's not the main problem. The main problem is that we don't have power and control over the destiny of our lives. And so people use that excuse to say, oh, well, they don't deserve it. Why? Because they are less than. And that's a byproduct of the real objective is to squeeze the blood out of black people, black and brown blood, for free labor, for free resources, and it's still going on around the world. I mean, the whole world exists. Rock the Bells exists because of it. You know what I mean? There's never been one of these that happened to stop the enslavement of African people, which is still happening today. So at the end of the day, we cannot be mad when we stand up and say, I don't want this shit, not another further. I don't care who's down with it. And if that makes some people uncomfortable on the inside, don't say it's because it feels like we are racist. Say it's because we want power. We just want power.